Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. I want to share with you some trend following ideas, and just so there's a misnomer about trend following, that's the basis of making money in the stock market or commodities market, because stocks or commodities or forex either have to go up or down really in order to make money. This is my personal opinion, but I mean it's very hard to scalp and pill up little pieces or try to do counter trends. So the whole premise I'm trying to teach with Trend Following Mentor is how to make money on your money through trend following. I want to clarify, it is not easy, and trend following is not for everybody. That there's many times you will have small losses. Well, you have to keep the losses small, let me clarify that. And long periods you don't make money. But one of the main principles of trend following is a very simple indicator. But don't confuse simple with not powerful or not, the potential of keeping you on the right side of the market. Because as trend following, what our goal is to ride our profits and exit very quickly when the trades don't work. And a very simple tool that can be used is the MACD. And it's very powerful in trend following. Let's jump to meta stocks and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's a stock called Celgene. It so happens to be in the IBD 50. I like trend following the strongest. I want to try to identify the strongest, and with Metastock you can identify the strongest stocks and also the weakest stocks, and I look to buy the strongest stocks, and I also look to sell the weakest stocks. Using Celgene as an example and the MACD, you can see the MACD right here. You want to have overlapping confirmations. You want to have overlapping risk measurements. But the powerfulness of the MACD you can note here. Here it is. You would have been running up this Celgene from, let's say, in the $63 range up until now we're at 75, and we're having a nice little pullback here. But as you can see, the MACD was positive the whole time. It was decreasing here, but it was still above the zero line. What I like to do is I like taking trades that I want to identify the strongest, identify the weakest. I want it to confirm with the MACD. I want to see, in all reality, the MACD is increasing. But I also know that if I have a trend retracement trade, that I know that the MACD might still be going downwards, but it's still above the zero line. But on a breakout trade, let's do a breakout trade real quick here. 1 second, here we go. Ka-ching. Drag it in. That's what's so nice about Metastock. It's just so easy to use. And then when you buy my course, you get these indicators also. You would have had a trend breakout right here. So you had everything lining up why to buy this Celgene. And again, this is a hypothetical trade, and hypothetical trades have a lot of limitations. But the idea is you identified the strongest, you identified that you went through a series of checklists, and this is exactly what I teach you in my Trend Following Mentor course. The whole, let's say, conveyor belt of ideas and checklist of why you should be buying, what you should be buying, when to get out with a profit, when to get out with a loss. Actually it's the whole picture, and what the goal is trying to help you become a consistent trader over time. Consistent, don't confuse with always being profitable, because you can be consistent and not make money, because everything is 50-50. There's no perfect trade, there's no perfect system, there's no perfect anything. But I'm just utilizing this as an example of ideas to get in. And the MACD is a factor in which I use as part of the whole trading plan, and it keeps you on the right side of the market. The other thing that keeps you up in the correct side of the market too is this my indicator here, which it's called Trading the Trend. I wrote this article back in 1998 in Stocks and Commodities magazine, and you can see where it gives you room and then it tightens up at times, but it keeps you in the trade. And this is exactly what trend following is. I invite you to come to trendfollowingmentor.com. I invite you to shoot an email, sign up. You get a free 40-page report on trend following. You'll really understand the realities of trend following. The reality is that it's not easy, that I'm not sugarcoating anything, that it's a marathon, trend following, and you know what? It's not for everybody. But I want to teach you What is the possibilities of trend following and how to compound your money over time? Again, this is Andrew from my Investor's Place, trendfollowingmentor.com, and I invite you to become one of my students. If this is what you're looking to do and you're looking to compound money over long periods of time, I'm looking to help you. Thank you very much.